What's going on, everybody? CaptainRoBear and crew here, finally back together with Merrowstrand on a Tuesday night. It feels so right.
It feels so right.
Back again.
I even heard some of us got to enjoy Taco Tuesday on Tuesday night.
Let's not go too crazy here. Enjoy versus fed. I was definitely fed American cheese.
I feel that counts.
Cheddar is American.
Yeah, it's.
Did they use the mandolin on that too?
It was very fine. Yes, it was very fine. Very fine shredded cheese.
I just have this great vision that they just put all the taco toppings together and then just did them all at once on the mandolin onto the taco.
For the 17 minutes that it took, yes.
17. Well, you were the only one there?
I was there at 8:58. I left at 9:15.
How many tacos?
3.
Was it 3?
Taco
3
Tuesday.
tacos.
3 for 5.
Did
Taco
they have to
Tuesday.
brown the meat too.
There was meat.
Where's the Ortega packs, man? I can't find the Ortega packs.
God, I wish I would have had one. I got 3 packets of Verde sauce, and their rojo is like, I don't know. There's just no flavor and a little bit of hate. Not really. Give me the tomatillos.
This isn't a chain place, right? This is like a small place.
No, it's a small chain.
Oh, okay. Like a national chain or an international chain, one with maybe a bell on it or something.
No. I would not.
Or
That,
John's.
That's breaking code. If you just go and you get TB before the stream, that's.
You're about to get TB on the stream.
Yeah. The beef actually goes moo here. You know, it's something else. But hey, it worked. Next time I'll just order, anything that will be faster than.
I'll just order anything.
Really anything.
What can you make me the fastest?
I thought 3 tacos was going to be the way to go.
I pretty quick.
Like 3 tacos was it.
I really did. I was like, I think that's the fastest
soft-shell
meal.
tacos.
I looked at okay, what's right next to me? Subway, Domino's, McDonald's. And I was like,
You didn't want a sandwich artist sandwich?
I don't know if I think we have an autonomous Subway. I think it's actually the mold that works there. Yeah, it's a really bad. It's a really bad Subway.
Just make themselves. It's literally a money-making machine. Which is all we have to do is build the Subway, and people just come in, and the sandwich is there, and they give us money. It's nuts.
Here's the deal. I believe it's the parasite that invades those ants. That I think it's in them because you tell them what you want on the sandwich. There's a lot of staring back at you. Like you've used terminology that doesn't exist, but you damn well know that it's Italian urban cheese bread. I don't know what other way to put this.
Oh, you mean the cheese bread?
Cheese bread. We get the cheese bread.
Cheese bread.
Or my favorite, any of the meats that come out of the small packages. If you really want the true delicacy, you give them a really good hard scrape on the marinaras to get some extra sauce, and just get a good 5, 6, 7 inches of the wrapper that they line that thing with.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I do love that. Yeah, extra fiber.
It's like a tapeworm. That's probably what you're gonna get when you eat there. Because at the end of the day, Subway is just eating at a buffet where gross people serve you.
Might have come up with their next marketing slogan.
I was gonna say, I feel like that's their new marketing.
You thought Golden Corral was bad. Welcome to Subway.
My favorite thing is walking through New York here and finding a Subway that doesn't look horrible. The classification of horrible here for a Subway here is unbelievably horrible.
I don't even see them anymore.
Take your worst Subway wherever you are and make it even worse, and that's my best Subway here. They are real bad. That's where the crackheads hang out. Plain and simple.
You know what I do miss though is the classic Subway bench. Their benches for dining in at Subways were I loved them. They were the right amount of firmness and right angle. Like that was my favorite place, like a fast food place.
They were all
The fact
made
that
out
that's
of
your
old-
fondest memory of Subway says a lot.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
no, it's not the food, it's the bench
It's the
that they don't have
benches.
anymore.
They were made from the workers who died there. Huh?
Well, Subway is the kind of place where if you're gonna get abandoned as a small child, is on the list.
Don't drag
It's
me
okay.
like that.
It's fine. Jared will take care of you.
Oh no!
We draw the line there. You invoke the Fogel. We move on.
Invoke the Fogel.
We move on to announcing our sponsor, Subway.
Subway.
Better meats, better pizza. Totally not touching yourself. Subway.
Bush's baked beans.
We're prime for
Did you say
sponsor
the
reads over
Italian
here.
Urban me or
That may be your best pun that you've ever given. Italian Urban me. Fuck that place. Oh. But I mean, if they wanted to pay us money, I'm sure we could all eat pizza subs and
Absolutely.
probably take
But the
3.5
problem is that
hours for
if
us
you do
all to
order
get
that
sandwiches.
sandwich, it only comes in a 6-incher. There ain't no foot long.
Or less. No, it's really the kid size, but he calls it a 6.
I hate to break it to you, whether it's 12 or 6, it's not your choice if you're getting the Jared.
I said no salt. Unfortunately, there's no option.
Oh, sweet Vidalia onion. Man, who's got announcements tonight? We're coming out saucy. Anybody got anything they want to let the community know about that doesn't involve, rest in peace, JF.
Oh,
I'm
no
sure
meats?
he's dead.
Oh, sorry. Damn.
Meats.
I'm going to the Ren Fair again. 4th time this year.
Heck yeah.
Dude.
I love that place. I just made an all-new costume. My living room's a wreck.
Dope.
And I go
I want
pick up
pics.
my boyfriend in the morning. He has no idea what he's about to walk into.
Has he not gone with you the other 3 times?
No.
Just
He's also never been here when I've had like my crafting stuff out, which is just an absolute.
oh, he
like-
doesn't even know yet.
There's
This
like
is
kid mess, and then there's like, no, honey, that's mine. Don't touch it. It'll kill you. Hot glue
Dovahkiin.
gun, blades. It's a CPS nightmare.
I like that. I'm jealous. Who else got big announcements?
One thing,
Go ahead.
if you're in the Seattle area, I'm doing middays on the end all week. So 107.7, you get to hang out with me, baby. In addition to me also doing afternoons in San Diego still. So I get an entire 8 hours, 9 hours of being on the air. It's good times.
Wow. Your voice loves you.
A lot of tea and honey has got me through the day. I've realized I can't do like coffee and Celsius back to back. I have to kind of I have to pace myself.
It's like black tea for the
And
caffeine. So you're
Celsius.
like, ugh.
But it's fun. I mean, it's been raining like hell up there, so I get to play sad music from Mazzy Star and talk about how bad the traffic is on the bridge.
Do you
Yeah.
do you pretend like you're familiar with Seattle at all?
I
while you're
mean,
doing that?
I've got traffic cams going. I know all the name of the craft beer bars that are still around. Like I do market research. I never say I'm in Seattle, but I always reference things that are happening in Seattle.
Do you say where you're from though? Do you specify?
No, hell no. Why would I break that wall?
Yeah.
I love
I mean,
that.
you don't care that Spider-Man is Tom. What the hell his name is? Just he's Spider-Man.
Yeah. Okay. I love it.
Tom, what the hell his name is?
Yeah.
That's pretty appropriate. It's Tom. What the hell is his name?
I was trying to think of Iron Man, but I couldn't come up with Robert Downey Jr. fast enough. Just my brain was going, nope, can't do that. Nope, can't do that. Nope,
But
can't
I know
do that.
Spider-Man is
And
Tom. What's
I
his
was
name?
just watching Spider-Man Far From Home with the kids. I'm like, yeah, we'll just pull that one out, and it's Tom. Crap, I don't know his name either.
Good old Tom. What's his name?
Yep.
Works down at the corner.
Miles
store.
Parker.
It's very Seattle of you.
Miles Parker.
I have and I think Timmy's gonna be there too, but I will be at PAX Unplugged.
I will actually not be there this year.
Well, now I'm sad, but I'm not. But I'm also not sad because I'm still going. But you know, I'm
also
sad that you're
be
not
there.
going to be there. Oh, that's maybe who I was thinking.
This weekend, right?
No, that's the first weekend of December.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
Can't make that.
And yeah, I'll be there. So if you guys are going to be there, I mean, you know, swing through. Rob's going to be there. I know on Friday, I don't want to give any details and stuff yet, but I am there with the Magi RPG crew. And so yeah, but I'll be there. I think actually all day on Saturday is our day that we're actually going to be like really at PAX Unplugged, because we're going to be doing some content stuff, which will be pretty fun. So yeah,
nice.
it'll be a blast. But yeah, so that's the only announcement I have is that, you know,
If you guys,
Mysterious and vague.
well, you know, I'll let the cat out of the bag. A late night Thursday, if you catch Mr. Adam and I will be wandering the streets as Didier and Gaston from 1 a.m. till 3 o'clock. If
What's
you find us,
happening?
you find us.
is that a real knife? I swear this was the way back to the hotel.
It's about 2 blocks further to the Red Lion, my little buddy. Come on.
Hey, I'm walking.
If anybody saw me at BlizzCon drunk, I extend my apologies globally right now.
A global apology. I like it. I like it. Mr. International.
I think
He
my
didn't
pants
say what
stayed on the
PR
whole
said
time.
you just say. He didn't say it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my pants stayed on the whole time.
That's
Pretty
good.
sure.
That's good.
Good
It's
for
like
you.
98% possible probability. There's still that
I would
2%
lean
of
more
like,
towards like 85.
oh God, that's just sure.
Yeah.
That's not pretty sure.
I would have done things to Chris Metzen too, so it's cool.
Did he freeze on that?
That was fun.
I've
No.
frozen.
Wait,
But like
you're
everybody
not
else
frozen
like
for
shit the
me?
pants.
Yeah,
Wait, I
ping
see
it. Ping,
Feisty. What
I think,
happened?
I think
That was
ping,
such an odd moment.
ping did a thing. Because everybody's individual thumbnails froze up on my screen too. So
Not mine.
That's my
maybe it's you
secret.
guys.
I'm always frozen.
That's
dropped-
so weird.
It's the
That wasn't
Botox.
ping. That was pang.
that was bang.
Anybody else with announcements? Just want to thank everybody who stopped over for charity WWP D&D with Sam. She got a group of us together, included Medcat and Batty and one of her coworkers, JJ, and a new friend of the channel, My Lady Confetti. That was dope. It was great. We raised, I think we got to like the $4,000 mark. That was killer.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. There was somebody in front of us, so I have no idea what the actual breakdowns of it was, but I'm glad you found value in making us look ridiculous and having a good time. Fun little one shot. I'm gonna try to get me a copy of it and roll it on the channel, but yeah, if not, I will let you guys know where it's gonna be stored at with Wounded Warrior Project. So never forget, our veterans are still out there and they still need us. So good times. We need to pick up where we left off multiple weeks ago. Now, with a line in the sand, having to find out exactly what pathway you all are going to take. With the unspoken revealing their true vampiric nature and the lack of any memory. All thanks to Mr. Tian's rundown across the top of buildings in Old Marincia. You have one captive, and I believe there are 3 others that are suspected to still be alive that are not there. You also have this overarching shadow of an ancient fey creature named Grimfiler that is converting Bog Hala into its own nested swamp. At the same time, Akiko is about to be evaluated from her own university as they continue to try to find out ways that they can help with the curse that resides inside of her. You guys are at the precipice of making this decision of what to do and when to do it. Do you guys want to wake up a day after having trying to figure out this decision? You do have a captive in your hands.
I think we should pick up that night still.
I think if I remember correctly, and my memory is very accurate all the time, I think we were planning on trying to meet with them that night because we had to urgently leave the next day. And we had like things we had to do because we had to go to get supplies while also Akiko needed to go to the headmaster and explain that we were going to be out of town for potentially a very long time. And then we needed to get like actual travel to Boghala, etc. So I think the plan,
Big trip.
yeah, I think the plan was to go with the captive and meet with the others, try to set some sort of relationship partnership, and then early next morning hit our checklist and then leave.
Yeah,
that's
not on the table. It's nothing for the rest of this evening. You guys are at the house. You're at the house with a captive and decisions to make.
There you go.
We have to go to sleep with this guy in here?
We can send him back.
That's part of your decision making on this.
Man, there's a lot to process. There's just so much that just happened all at once.
Listen, he can stay here, but he has to wear this, and I just hold up a bomb.
Okay, but
guess.
if he doesn't go back right now, I mean, do they know that you might not come back? Like, do we need to, like, how's that work?
I don't think we've
'Cause I don't
told him
want them
anything
on
yet.
the loose to come and, well, yeah, I don't want.
Hey, Thrall, earmuffs, okay, earmuffs.
If he doesn't go back, I don't want these thrall to go around trying to go look for him. Because then we just have a bunch of very hungry. That just seems like a whole nother issue that we might be causing.
I think they came for answers and some sort of help.
They came to stab the door and leave.
Well, yeah, I tracked them down. But they were asking to meet, so I don't think keeping him here captive helps necessarily.
If he freely chooses to wear this thing, that's just the deal.
Sure.
Right?
Well, I guess that's true. He's not captive. Like, he can choose to not wear it and choose to leave. Like, that's not being a captive, I guess.
He's free to go.
Yeah. Okay, crazy idea.
That's fine.
Is there a world where we want them to go with us to Boghala?
I don't think that would be a good idea.
Just, I'm thinking about it as a way of keeping the problem out of out of Provoco even.
I mean, wouldn't we just be bringing more problems to where we're already trying to patch problems?
That's true. Also, they may be able to. There may still be a way that they're connected to Dresden somehow.
But like, two wrongs make a right? Two negatives make a positive.
No.
I mean, mathematically, they do.
I guess that is.
What are you saying, Krak?
If we bring them, everything will be fine.
Okay.
2 wrongs make a right. 2 negatives make a positive.
Wait, what's
Does
the other
nobody do
negative?
math here?
Right. I got it.
I don't understand what our plan with them even is. If we don't go meet, we have to go meet with them first in the morning regardless, right? So is that just the general consensus? And then we figure out if we're taking them and leaving them?
Yeah, to me it sounded like they are trying to conscript us to do their dirty work and finding their dad for them. Like, come on, man. Find your own dad. You got lost in the Kmart, you find him.
Question is, do we really want them finding their dad?
I mean, kinda. I do.
Are we supposed
That gets a little bit closer to Theris.
Yeah, I thought we were supposed to like murk that guy and find out the next guy.
But then maybe that's the chance we have with them. Maybe we see if they want to come on a little boat ride with us.
I mean, I'm not opposed to it.
And if they cause trouble, we throw them overboard.
I mean, look, Tien, you chased this guy down and literally broke his ankle jumping over buildings.
Sure.
Weak.
They seem pretty weak.
For now. But they are.
I look at the thrall. Does he still have his earmuffs on?
Just sitting there.
Hmm.
I'm trying to see if he gave you guys a name.
I don't remember if he did or
I
not.
don't remember.
No, it's the number. He gave you the serial number.
Oh,
remember.
that's right. That's right.
They don't have names.
Because he doesn't remember anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can't find
Yeah.
the serial
That's like
number.
their whole thing is they don't remember.
Gonna have to go
Name is
back
a
and listen to that
series of
one.
Numbers in Sylvan. We don't know because none of
So
us
like this guy
spoke
might
Sylvan.
not even have a
No,
family or anything to
Krak.
go back to. They might have just pulled him from prison.
I can drink things
Yeah,
that
he
make
read
me
it.
speak anyway.
Krak read
Did
it.
he?
I can-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I read it.
Yeah, because he had the potion. And also, I think there was, if I remember correctly, there was like 9. What I remember him telling us there was like 9 total, but then like 4 of them just like walked into the sunlight or
Mhm.
something, right?
Yep.
And then there was like 5 of them, of which like 1 or 2 did drink, and then the others were like, or they were trying not to drink, and he's like the only one or one of 2 that's actually drank because he had to heal.
Yeah.
Right.
So there was like a handful of them.
Yeah. We're going to call him officially at the moment 8675309.
Say that without doing the song afterwards.
There's a song.
Somebody should write one.
Come here.
I'm your thrall.
I had no idea the
name's
song was
Paul.
gay. Come here. Oh.
I feel like it's so selfish to make you guys all have to go to Bog Hollow with me, but I feel like that's where I have to go. I have to do that. And that feels like that's where the most pressing thing is.
Well, it's clear that all of this stuff is bleeding into the areas around it. How long before it sucks that area dry and moves on to, no offense, but moves on to the next?
I mean, yeah, there's
They need
potential
help,
that
and we can help them.
it hasn't made its way, for what I remember everybody saying, it hasn't made its way to Bog Hollow proper. It's still just in the outskirts, but if we wait any longer, it's going to be a problem for Bog Hollow, and then be a problem for much larger.
Also looming in the back of your head is, where is Eris Galarum? As you've still been charged with finding the elusive Sylvan.
Yep. And that's why I have to. I mean, Theris is my goal. I've wanted to be a part of the Violet Veil for ever. But I mean, the town that I'm from, the people that I know, I still have got family. I mean, they're in danger. My job, a job that I want, a job that I don't even have, I can't put that over them.
But if the Violet Veil can't see what we're trying to accomplish as more important than this investigation into this individual, I don't see why you would even want to join.
I mean, that's a fair point. But I like to at least hope that this is somehow tied to Theris, and maybe the trail magically gets picked up when I figure out more about this Grim Phyla. I mean, he came here from the Fae through some, open portal that Theris caused. Maybe Theris will also be there or show up. I don't know. But I mean, I gotta work on this problem.
I think as it currently stands, they need us more than we need them. And I think we have priorities we should focus on.
Are you talking the thralls or the Veil?
Thralls.
Oh, okay.
Now, I'm not saying we can't help each other, but if we don't stop this threat in its tracks, and soon, it doesn't matter if we find this individual, because it could be at the doorstep of Old Provoco.
Maybe to kind of circle back to bringing them with, we're like, hey, we'll do you a solid if you do us a solid. And come with us and earmuffs. Be our meat shield.
I mean, it was sitting in the back of my head as a possibility.
I'm not comfortable being on a boat for multiple nights with them when I need to sleep.
Actually, that's a very valid point. Markos, I know this, but just testing you. How far away is Old Provoco from Bog Hollow? I know this answer, but I just, I don't remember. Wanted to see what you remember.
It is going to be a good ways. Whichever decision you make, you will be there for quite some time.
Yeah, but to get there, if you were me, how long would it take to get to there?
It would be a good ways. I don't know how to describe to you this anymore. I swim. I don't. What? You in a hand cart? What do you want me to do? Mathematics for you?
I think it. I think what he's. How are we getting there? Have we figured that out yet?
Is it multiple
Are we taking
nights?
a boat?
I don't remember how long it took me to walk from there to Old Provoco.
How do we even get a boat that's gonna go there right now?
Doesn't your headmaster have a boat? We'll just take his boat. Borrow his boat. Borrow. Indefinitely. While I make changes to it.
I don't know if they'll be comfortable just giving their boat to us.
It's a school assignment.
I think they would want to come along.
You are the adventurers. It depends on if you have the money to spend on it.
Do we have to go buy a boat now?
That's not the only way to get there, but that is probably the faster way. So what we're thinking is we send this guy tonight back to his friends and say, hey, we're leaving tomorrow. You can come with us. But we've got a thing to do in Bog Hollow. The faster you help, or the faster we wrap that up, the faster we can help you out. Or
I've been sitting here listening the entire time.
I said earmuffs.
I'm shackled. And my arm barely works.
Can't even trust this guy, man. See, this is why I was going to ask you to kindly agree to put a bomb on you so you can stay the night.
I don't.
Dude shakes his head.
867-5309. We have to handle this. This is important. But there could be a path to helping you and to helping each other. I just need to know what you and your compatriots are comfortable with.
Sounds like some risky business, boys.
Ouch.
Does he do that while sliding in on his socks?
While taking those old records off the shelf.
You guys did a banger job pre-planning.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We totally did.
Banger
We
job.
literally just discussed exactly what we pre-planned.
So I say,
All right, buddy, those are the words. You go tell your people that that's the word.
What's the word?
Tit for tat. This is important. We get yours is important too. We respect that. But this is like world ending important. Yours is like 4 dudes ending important. or girls, we don't judge.
So you're going to let me go and do nothing?
not nothing, but not something right now. We can't.
We're dying.
They're dying.
You have to make
asking us
choices.
to put lives in front of other lives.
Yes.
Well, Sophie's choice, man. It's not cool.
You still have your memories. I hope you cherish them.
I have most of them.
Is what we've all learned. It can all be gone in an instant. Forced to do things that you regret. Have to live with the shame of something that someone else will never understand. You've made your choice.
I will say that's kind of what we're saying, though, is there may be an option for you to dig your way out of that regret. I mean, you could come with us and help us fix this problem that's blossoming outside of Merrowstrand. If you help us out, we can and spend some time to figure out where Dresden went.
Yeah, man. If I've learned anything, some of these memories are not all cracked up what they should be. I think it's time to start making some new ones. And if you're living with shame of who you are, first step is that first memory better be a good one. It's a really positive, I'll use the word step again, in the right direction.
I mean, I get it. You have to do what is right for you and your people, but there are other people that are suffering right now, and we have the faculty to help them.
Go ahead and roll persuasion with advantage, and I'm going to let Tim, Christian, and Bud each roll a single die.
Ooh, okay.
Just a straight D20?
No, persuasion check.
Oh, all of us persuasion. Okay.
Is that performance or is that society?
I'm sorry, I was just back in D&D. This is diplomacy.
Diplomacy, that's right. Here's mine. Oh, come on, big bucks. Well, that's not bad.
Oh.
Adam delivers 10 times.
Yes, he's back. Back again.
It's me.
Ow.
Eliminates the top roll. Krak with a 19. Just fails the DC.
No.
You're welcome.
Wow.
If I were to come back and everyone was dead, I could not live with that. It is a generous offer. It would at least give us purpose for the time being. But you describe a place where we might not even be able to feed. Even if it is just animals.
I mean, that's fair.
I didn't really think about that.
Well, I'll give you this. You have my word that as soon as we fix this problem, we'll get in touch when we get back and see if there's anything that we can still do. And I wish you the best of luck. I really do.
Also, the dock's got a real big possum problem. You might want to hang out there and get your feeding.
He just looks down for his manacles to be undone.
I walk over and undo them. Here you go. You're free to get out of here. Just know that you're not a number. You're somebody. And you can be whoever you want to be now.
No, I understand. We are clearly number 2, 3, or 4. And he walks out into the shadows.
But just kind of stands there looking at him, knowing that that's like probably the first of multiple times that he's going to have to let somebody down in the next few hours or so. I hate making crap decisions like this.
It's the right one. It's hard.
Is it?
Get it done.
We're looking at 4 individuals versus the entirety of this plane. There's not really much. We gave them the opportunity, but it's fate now. Now we need to focus on the plan for tomorrow. How we're getting to Boghala, supplies. We need to get moving.
Yeah, what do we... Yeah, okay. Blah, blah, blah. Let's make a little checklist for what we gotta do in the morning.
It is all a very hard decision. I do not envy you.
So, we need to figure out how we're getting there. We need to get supplies for the amount of time that it will take to get there. And Akiko, you
get an extension on Akiko's assignment.
Yeah, you need to go talk to your headmaster at least, figure out, at least let him know that you're not going to be able to make that and figure out what the next schedule, right?
Akiko is at extreme risk if she is to head back to the campus before evaluation. She has no more protection from the university, FYI.
Oh.
Maybe one of us go.
And we could send a message at least, like a Like a parcel.
Cannot send a parcel. It is not open communication anymore.
We can't send a parcel. It's not open communication anymore. That's what we just got done establishing.
And we can like
This is literally the worst case scenario after break possible. Forgot all the in and outs of the eccentric parts of it.
Right.
Snap decision of Tuesday night. Fuck it. 3 weeks later, what did we do to our campaign, man? What did we do? Like, we didn't come up with a good solution at all.
We didn't come with a solution at all.
Oh my god.
Huh.
You are no longer in contact with Headmaster Yarrow. Told you to lay low because there are people that are searching for you.
And this was like 4 days or 5 days before your actual planned trip was supposed to be,
we're
right?
5 days
running out
out.
of days.
Yeah.
We
Sucks to suck
would
to be
not
that
make
guy.
it back in time.
I'm really excited, guys, because we planned, clearly. We're going to go and we're going to save the world and come back and everyone's dead. Just everyone we know is just dead. So that's going to be fun.
That's cool. Lock them up.
Well, the way I see it, we can't worry about Akiko's training at this point because this is clearly more important in the moment.
5 days is still a lot of time.
Yeah, we can be back in 5 days because it only takes a while, a ways to get there. So it might be a day, 3 days, a day back, and we're cutting it close.
do we have a map anywhere in the house? I mean,
I know exactly. I'm just waiting on Markos to answer the quiz I gave him.
2 if by air, 3 if by sea, 4 if by land. No, I mean, that's about what you're gonna get. Like, if you take the sea route, you can get there the quickest, but you'll start the furthest away.
Okay.
You can take
Longest travel time, or longest travel distance.
quickest travel distance, but you're further from the heart of the corruption.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So it's going to be a longer trek through
The swamp.
the corrupted swamp to get to the center. If you take land and if you guys go by cart, it's a shorter way to get there, but has officially been shut down by municipalities. They're going to be enforced probably on both sides of the government, as they are essentially quarantined because they believe it is a plague or a sickness that is going on. So nothing is going in and or out of the joint as well. So you're met with a quicker way to the heart with significant more humanoid intelligent roadblock.
And there's no air travel in Merrowstrand, right?
Not that we can afford, I assume. It's just
Air travel in this port, that'll get you shot.
That's
Them skyboats took our germs.
so land or sea.
Do we even know anybody with a boat?
For God's sakes, if we need a boat, I can get us a boat.
Okay.
This dude swims, all right? We can get a boat.
We are wayfinders. And I am a warden. As is he.
Which I feel like that alone should be able to help us get through these these blockades, right?
Not once we leave.
Not
Yes.
municipalities.
Nah. Okay.
Like, it will help us get most, a 20% of the way there, more than likely. But then any other roadblocks, they don't care who we are. I think we should go by sea.
I think that's probably the best.
Go by sea. There's the more potential to miss Akiko's date, more potential for things to change back inside Merrowstrand.
Fire outbreak.
Yeah, just bring these on us as we're like, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Yeah. So
Tarben, what do you think? You've been very quiet.
Yeah, Tarben.
Talking to me.
No, the
Yes,
other
you
Tarben.
big bear.
Got one goal. King Tonga told us we need to take out this Grunfeiler. It's the only thing I care about.
And that
Right.
cricket too. We
Okay.
will kill that bitch.
We will. But what we're asking is, which route to Grimfiler do you want to take? We understand that's the goal.
Cricket
Do you want to
Road.
go by sea or by land?
I like traveling on the water, but I'm wondering if it's. I look at Bud, not our little frog friend's job to help us get through some of the local BS.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about that. I can do a little bit of schmoozing, but it's definitely a gamble. I mean, worst case scenario, though, we just have to figure another way around once we're there. Gets us back to timeline as if we were to just take the boat. So, I mean, sounds like we go with the land option just to see if we can get there faster, and if not, then we're having to spend time to figure out a way around them while we're out there.
I think we need to ask Akiko exactly what she feels about this. Is it worth the gamble?
I don't even know what I'm gambling against is the thing. It's an unknown. I'd like to think that they would understand. They know what we're doing. We're not exactly subtle or quiet. And I know this is important.
Akiko, roll a will save.
It's your favorite.
Great.
It's your
Your
favorite
oracle
role.
can come out, annihilate us all, and we don't have to make a choice. This is amazing.
You look to the
Roll,
toilet.
save voice.
It starts spinning in the opposite direction.
Oh, we're in Australia.
Roll will save while you look at the sky and the thunder clouds overhead. Great.
Everything
This
is
is
so backwards in
The
Australia.
Merrowstrand zone. It's like,
Good day, mate.
oh god.
Oh,
Oh, that's really good. 20? Pfft, easy.
It's a dirty
I'm a master
20.
now. I'm a master and I have resolve, which it now puts on the thing. That's nice
that's
that it
cool. That's a
says
nice
that.
addition.
Yeah,
there.
that's
Ooh,
new.
That's cool. Nice little reminder
Nice little
there.
20.
Did we
That's a
Oh.
Well, how about that?
Hmm.
That's
It's almost like they updated it today.
haven't said we won yet.
wait till you do the roll log. It's wild now. You can add anything you want onto it. It's fantastic. 20.
Don't say it like that.
Not a high number.
No, it's like base competency.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty accurate, honestly.
in the moment.
I don't know.
Nothing
Yeah, I mean-
has described my D&D journey so far as accurate as that.
Yeah, I think you're playing it exactly. The information right now that Akiko would have in her head. So
I
Who knows?
It's not like he gave me like a, you know, it's not great, but we're all not in a great position right now, so.
I think that will be long away from this place. I don't think that whichever way we go, we'll be back in time for your meeting.
What does that look like, not making that meeting?
That's the problem.
Just don't know.
Seems like that's the general vibe around here.
Akiko, have you
fortune teller?
Have you talked to anyone about confided with anyone about your trip up campus last time? Did you and Christian get into it at all, or was it still just face value? You and
No, we got a little into it. Not in super detail, but we did.
Christian, go ahead and give me a will save as well.
Nailed it.
Stay away
Nailed
from my
it.
power. Oh my god. Thank you.
Nat 20, baby.
Wonderful.
Nat 20.
I stab her in the throat. No.
Oh!
Oracle now.
Problem solved, guys. I did it. We don't have to worry anymore.
That's a
Well,
nice power you got there.
Yeah.
that turned into Reservoir Dogs very quick.
Somebody's just missing an ear.
Well, you don't know a ton about Akiko's situation. You understand that she can't return. And if she were to miss this date, the only correspondence that's left before her university professor gave her these warnings, she becomes a wanted woman on a completely different level than just the academics trying to track her. This is a situation for them, and since you understand just how powerful this curse is, more than anyone else, this is a Jason Bourne situation for them. This isn't just a missing person. This is an asset or a bomb or worse. To the university, she could be the next plague. And they have no idea how to handle it. These are the stakes.
Oh.
No doubt it's going to take all of us pulling together to get this done. We're going to need all of our talents. But one is higher risk than the others. That's what I suggested. Try and make it back for Akiko. But if you don't think it's worth the risk, if you doubt the fact that we can do this, then it's by sea. We deal with the consequences on the way back. If there is a way back.
I don't have doubts that we can accomplish this. It will be difficult, maybe impossible, but we've accomplished a lot so far. We've had to make choices today, and actions have consequences, and we won't know truly what those consequences are until we return, if we return. But my understanding is that if we don't go stop this, it doesn't matter what consequences await us because everything's gone. So, we go by land, we do our best to return, but I'm not willing to sacrifice the mission or our safety or anything in the hopes of getting back for some meeting for Akiko. Akiko, if we don't make it back in time, you are in dire straits. You will be hunted by everyone. And you need to understand that. There is an opportunity or a discussion where if you trust this professor, warden, master, whatever you want to call him, you could stay and we could go. If you're worried about the repercussions of missing this, because it is dire. And I need you to understand that. But I will say, as much as I hate the other you, and how dangerous it is going up against something that can wipe a plane, I would be okay letting that out of the bag. So I think it's your choice. Stay or go, and then we just choose and head out. But if you stay, you're alone.
Mechanically, if you end up making this kind of decision, you can totally roll up a separate character that goes along for the expedition towards the Grim Filer.
Whoa.
Also, I'm sorry to throw this in there, but it like popped in my head where I'm like, well, there is this option.
Oh, there is this option.
If you do go with us,
there is also one other option. And Akiko, you know it. Because you've separated from yourself before.
what the?
But you've
does that
never.
mean?
She
The girl
studied.
that's done her homework for her. The other part, right?
Yeah.
I have some words for them.
I was wondering if anybody would remember or not, but no, Akiko can create an aspect of herself.
Right.
I don't think Christian even knew that. So.
I don't think anyone
No.
actually knew that.
No. We
No.
should try that
No.
much into
But yeah,
it.
true.
That was an RP scene that was like what you did in your room one night.
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I know it's a tough choice.
Still
but
some Doctor Strange stuff, but yeah, it is possible.
it just popped in my head. I'm like, yeah, that's Christian would 100% say you could stay and do that and see if they can help, but you're gonna be alone. like,
I will
Well,
say,
even the way that you put it, like, you know, being okay with having my power there. My power fought you guys last time, and that like broke me. I don't want that to happen again.
neither do I.
I'd like it to break the Grim Phyla. As Christian said that he was confident that we could handle this thing, and I feel 70% as confident as that. I feel like. I will say this. I don't know if that's a decision you literally have to make like right tonight. Like there is still a little bit of time. We can sleep on it. I'm not leaving tonight. We still have got to get stuff lined out tomorrow before we can leave. So, I mean, there's a little bit of time. Not much, but we can at least sleep on it.
Yeah, you have like 5 minutes at break to decide the fate of the entire campaign. So, just figure.
Have a mind-eye conversation with other me.
Actually, that'd be
Hello,
kinda cool.
me.
That would
This is
actually
the
go-
real me.
If we go by sea, can we go tonight and just sleep on the boat?
We have to get
Yes,
supplies
there are-
and stuff. But
Yes,
could.
yes, we can. There's a way.
All of the
Option.
easiness and expedited supplies comes from the sea. Wardens, the boat, all of it. But it is the furthest away from the heart of the corruption. It all depends on where you'll succeed at. There'll be far more conflict and unknowns and exploration by sea. Far more politics, diplomacy, and bullshit. Trying to get through these essentially quarantine zones. All at the same time, every one of these situations are going to have a literal dice roll behind them. Just like this one right now, which tells me how long you have with the unspoken.
Oh, good.
The exact
that?
number of days.
They're dead. It was
Or,
He rolled a D1.
or this roll that tells me how many days past a missed appointment at sea
Hey,
for
you know those are
evaluation.
private rolls, right? We can't see those, sir.
I don't think he wants us to see him. That's the whole point.
That's to be revealed in a later episode after we've made decisions.
Yeah. That's for the Patreon.
I can't even rewatch the VOD and find out this stuff, dude.
I think people who are panicked make foolish decisions. I've seen it time and time again when I'm out on a hunt trying to help a farmhand or a village. When people are panicked and scared or unsure of the unknown, they will always be chaotic. I think that we are very capable in a fight. My literal expertise is hunting abominations. And I know it's uncharted, but I believe the best route is by sea. We'll get supplies, we'll get a boat. If we go by land, there is too much unknown. People who are scared or panicked, especially people in power, want to seize and control everything. And I am worried that we will get bogged down far too many times dealing with trying to get through that, or them trying to make a decision in which they're not in their right mind to do. If we can be stealthy and smart and rely on each other, we can make it through the swamp to the heart of this problem. That is my vote.
I mean, I kind of know that swamp too, so it's not even like it's uncharted territory for me. I do feel familiar in that space. I would also say let's take the boat.
I've been team boat since the beginning, man.
Tarben.
I prefer the ocean. My consideration was over Akiko.
Kiko, the tribe has spoken. Please take your torch and.
Oh, but tucked in between my balls and my taint is my my immunity reversal.
I felt there was too much. It was too similar there.
It's always Dave the dirty hippie. Dug it up 14 days ago. That's why I ain't done shit.
Fuck, can't vote me out.
Chef Probst with the easiest job on the planet.
Millionaire. Buku millionaire.
One shark tooth necklace and a safari shirt. Looking jacked. Just ripped. So, we will get our galleon pre-supplied. We sail at dawn. This is your choice. You guys will get expedited start. You guys will get the maximum amount of supplies that you can get. Warden's Galleon. But you have the longest way to go. On the clock with 4 days after you take off and get this long rest.
Is going to be the travel time?
No, that's when Akiko's clock is done.
Got it.
Which I've said multiple times. There's no way we're making it back in time. No way. I mean, I shouldn't say no way, but it's highly improbable. The stakes that are here that work 4 days, we're in and out and back, because I'm sure it's going to take a couple days to travel.
Boats are not fast.
Faster, yeah.
That last monster was a breeze, though, because so if this is anything like that guy, we'll be in and out.
I think I remember the bounty being like 100 times more. So that would indicate that it's 100 times hotter, maybe.
Hey, bud, in and out.
Hey, right on. I'm we'll see how the cookie crumbles, I guess.
You're curious of the bounty. It's 10,000 for the cleansing of Bog Hollow. We made 500 from the Froghemoths.
Yeah, more than 100. Okay, got it.
Just want to make sure you got your math right there.
I don't know how to math. I thought 2 negatives equal a negative still.
I mean,
Swap math.
Yeah, swap math, man.
So, just to get you guys an idea mechanically of what this will be like, you guys are going to be trying to push yourselves as much as you can in a single day. It will be putting yourself in a essentially outdoor dungeon crawl. You will really need to think about optimization of a long haul. And that's a bit different than what we do on a normal basis.
Love that.
Yeah, trust me, I'm really not myself over all this.
It'll be fine.
I like that Cheesecake Factory ad you sent me on Instagram. He understands.
A guy put QR codes all over the tables at Cheesecake Factory to try their new special, and all it does is take him to YouTube videos of rhinos pooping. And it's the edited ones where it's like, it gives a noise for the tail, and then it's like, it's very juvenile.
And I loved it.
You and my brother got that one. It had a target audience.
At the base of all things, I am still Captain Dog Poop.
Akiko, take the night, decide what you want, discuss with anyone, figure out what you want to do.
I'm just gonna kind of like silently just turn and go to my room.
Man.
I just want to throw out this. You need to think real long and hard if you think your character would actually leave Akiko by herself in that house.
That's why I've been so silent, because Tarben as a character would never do that, but he also has his marching orders, literally sitting here fuming over this decision and with no idea what I'm going to do in the end.
I don't want to leave you guys.
The cricket knows.
God damn cricket.
I'm like both. I'm like, part of me is like, just maybe I don't have to worry about you anymore. It's like, but also I'm like, I feel like it's my duty to worry about you. So I'm like torn. I'm like, part of me is like, I should be the one to keep you in check, but also, out of sight, out of mind. Like, it's just like, just go away. Like,
If you put that out of context and not with like friends laughing, that's the exact answer of some shitty neckbeard at the gaming store. Well, I'm duty bound to protect her who cannot be protected, but at the same time, I mean, like, good riddance.
Look at her. She's really asking for it.
I think 100% Pal followed her. 100%.
For sure. For sure.
Please.
That tension, that Krak was just like dum 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 right behind you on the stairs.
Dude, he goes so fast when he has purpose.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, in the tail, like, here's what you really can't take. If there's one thing that Bud can't take, the tail door slam.
Oh no!
So
is that what happened?
Oh yeah, like he is so angry with you for even entertaining the conversation of that.
I'm about to have the most heartfelt conversation with this gator.
Hal, you're the only one that understands
you to
me.
Role play
A gator.
for the next hour.
Can do.
I'm thinking I need to get a stuffed gator that I just drink wine to at this point. I'd be like, Hal, what would you do?
What would you do? You would just eat a whole chicken, right? Just raw. You would just eat it,
He
right?
also grew recently, so like he has just taken.
He I will say this. I have canonized. He is anime large, right? So his size changes drastically depending on if he's in our house or if he's outside of our house.
Nezuko, we're just like, yeah, get small to fit in the basket.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, gotcha. Jeez.
Maybe. I am gonna go to bed. My little frog brain can't take this anymore. This is too much. We can't leave Akiko. Are you guys serious? We're gonna leave Akiko? What if she wants to do that?
I am glad that they were the words out of your mouth are not mine. I think you all are crazy.
I mean, like, it's a heavy decision, so time gotta think on it, but like, I don't know. I don't know if I can do that.
I'm not a fan of the idea, but it is an idea that needed to be shared because ultimately, regardless, it impacts her the most. If she misses that appointment. So she needs to be the one to decide her fate.
Well, then what do we need to do? We need to be the friends that she needs and be there for her.
And she can come to any of us and ask if she wants.
Oh, now
But we need to save
that's
the
some
plane.
bullshit. No. That's not it. I'm not there with that one. This is not a you get to be friends when you want to be and they have to ask for help. If people need help, you know they need it, then you can provide that service.
So then go provide it.
I also am going to sleep on this decision. I just wanted to express my frustration with that stance of you only give help to those that ask for it. Some people just need help. And it's okay to recognize that and provide that to them.
I agree. Good night, bud.
He does one more as he goes up the stairs.
I am such a dick.
With Bud frustrated, pouting, and going up the stairs in a stamper, I'm just gonna look over at Christian. A long pause stare, and just give him a nod, and go upstairs, and go knock on Akiko's door. And you know, the lumbering down the hall could only be the bear that's walking sideways to get to your room.
When you did so, Blueberry actually has woken up from his evening nap. Since you're the first one making so much noise, Blueberry is just all up over your knee at the moment.
Did we drop?
Did we
Is that
lose?
ping reset?
Oh, it's
yeah.
springtime.
Not for me. We all good on the stream.
Oh, perfect.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Oh, we just lost We just
Yeah,
lost
we
your
lost you.
thing.
Cool. I will pop that like this.
Yes, everyone's like,
Have I returned?
Negative.
Y'all should probably refresh.
Will
you
do.
better be like me for real.
for real, for real, for real.
For real.
Nothing.
I plan on crying today. That's crazy.
Nope, no crying. There's no crying in baseball. About to be Tom Hanks. Are you crying? There's no crying in baseball.
Oh, you're crying.
Bummer. Oh well. Not the end of the
Oh,
world.
my fault. I didn't do
love
this.
her.
I didn't do this. Don't put this
Didn't
evil on me,
you?
Ricky Bobby.
Didn't you? I don't know what's going on. It's still not up, but you know what? We're just gonna play it out as it is, and
Yep.
Rob can fix it on the back end.
You guys are all fine here.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
I'm just gonna grab little Blueberry under my arm.
You wanted to go see your daddy. He's downstairs. He's probably got something good for you to eat.
Was that a good meow or a bad meow? Does he want to go in and see Annie Akiko?
He definitely wants uppies.
Okay. I'm literally just gonna take him from the crook of my arm and throw him over my shoulders as I knock again on the door.
I'm gonna Pal is gonna get the door. He's gonna
You guys should all be able to see me now.
He's a little too hard for it, like, so it just kind of like, but he's just kind of on the other side and he just looks up at you and just kind of crawls back over to where I'm sitting with my books.
And what you see is this giant bear that's ducking as he's pushing the door open to try and keep this giant owlbear that's on the back of his shoulders from hitting his head on the top of the door jamb.
Giant alligator, baby owlbear, giant bear.
Yeah.
They don't call us the zoo for nothing.
Nope.
I seem to have picked up some uncle duties on my way up here. He
You know.
wanted to come see Andy Akiko, I think.
Put him down.
As
I'm just gonna kind of scoop him as he's kind of waddling. I'm just gonna kind of scoop him and hold him like a squishmallow.
Oh,
Squishmallow.
his legs display out. It's just,
I'm gonna ask you to ignore what Christian said. I think you need to be with us. And that's just my opinion. I think we're stronger with you than we are apart. And I know, you've got this thing that's kind of put you in a little bit of jeopardy. But I can't leave you here alone while we do this, despite the oath I made to my people or King Tonga. It would be like leaving family. I can't do that under any accord. So me, it would curse my soul. Have to come with us. And if we don't make it back, I swear on my life, I will be the first line that takes a sword for you.
He really sucks, doesn't he? But he's right. I know that most of you guys don't have anybody else. I'm gonna really cry. And I just have my notebook, which has my letters, and I'm just gonna kind of push them out to where he can see them. And they're all posted, like they have postage on them. And they're all marked to go to my mother. If I don't go, they might go find her. So I can't go with you.
Then I can't go either.
Who's gonna take all the hits? I mean, Christian's getting pretty good at it. I think you guys are kind of neck and neck.
Where we go one, we go all.
There's too
This
much
is
at stake.
This is the same as the ship. The first ship ride we took. Where you were a storm. It took us all there. I thought we were all dead. We couldn't break that shield. We persisted. Together. Even apart, we persisted together. This isn't any different.
It is. Because you can do this.
Not without you.
You have to. They need you.
But if this goes sideways for you,
It could go sideways for anyone. It's pretty much what we thrive on, is the uncertainty.
yeah, but once you've spent time in the trenches with someone, you understand who they are at their core. I fight.
Which is exactly why you guys have to go be heroes.
Which is exactly why we need to stand by your side.
It's just for a little while. It's one mission.
I'm not leaving without you. If I have to wait 5 days, Grunfeiler be damned. In this material realm, making sure you're safe is worth more than 10,000 gold worth of bounty. Does it come at a price?
You know it's not the bounty. I'm cutting him off. It was never about the bounty.
I get it. And Bud's not gonna like it. But it's not about the money. It's not about the people. I could say that any death beyond this point is a death by chance. It's only until we decide to step up that we make a difference. Scripted or not, I decided to step up when I became your friend. And at this point where you need me the most, I cannot walk away as a warrior or a friend. Face it. You said it. All of us don't have anyone. But we have each other. We have you. And if you have someone, that makes them just as important to us as you.
You know they're not going to stay.
They'll stay if you stay. But if you want to take a chance, come with us. Let's just say it's in your hands. But seeing what I see in front of me, 5 days, well, the consequences if we have to stay. You're part of the zoo, like it or not. And I'm glad you're a part of it. Hail Zoltan!
All of us have different gang signs for our gangs. I love that. We nailed that one real good.
Some of my neighborhoods, that'll get you.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Some of us
awfully close.
were obviously went to school in the trailers that were next to the school.
And I went to those schools.
And with that, Tarben's just going to give Akiko a wink and then make his way out the door and slowly close it behind him.
Where are you gonna take the baby?
He's
Crowded in here.
as he stops at the door just a little bit closed.
Hey, Blueberry, you want to come downstairs and get something to eat?
You could look.
Little waddle.
He's been trying to just not chomp down hard, but like just place his mouth on Pal's tail that's been going back and forth like a cat, but he's far too slow to ever get it. He's definitely, when you leave, he's looking for daddy for sure. He's one of those where he's like, yeah, he'll come along for the ride, and he's definitely very concerned where Krak is.
Leave the door open just enough you can get through.
And by the way, Akiko, it's no matter what way he does it, it's never not funny when Tarben's bare butt squeezes through the door.
Oh my god!
It takes in like unnatural.
Yeah, his
time for
wink
him to
was
actually,
3 minutes ago, and he's still
just
trying to
looking.
leave.
Hold on,
You gotta wiggle. You gotta wiggle.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I
And then
know
at the very end, he
great,
gives one last wink of.
I know
Oh,
a great
leaving.
tiefling who can help you get through a stuck door.
Butter.
Oh, butterhorns.
Oh, butterhorns. Who else is up?
So this whole time, Krak has been in his room, and as soon as he hears Tarben, like, well, you know, thump down the hall to his room, and Blueberry comes in, and I feed Blueberry, and then I sneak to Akiko's room, and there's just an envelope that goes underneath the door.
Pal just hisses.
I only notice it because of that. Because I'm a mess.
Yeah.
His
I
tail,
notice
like,
there's like almost ash smudge on it, like it's a dirty piece of like handmade paper.
But you notice on it there's a wax seal, and on the wax seal looks like 2 big ears and a pair of goggles.
Just
course
like
he
the
is.
drawings. Well, I'm opening it.
Okay.
Hello? What, you already described it.
So you,
I put it
Figure
in a
I'm looking
folder.
at it already.
Like I put it in a folder. It's like,
Crack. Ooh, woo. What to
Ohana
do?
means family.
Sorry, we're fucking huge assholes.
We're just ruining the scene.
Yeah, literally.
Continue, Tim.
Amazing.
so you open it up, and it's not script. It's not written out. It looks like it was used like on a machine, and the letters are very neat and together. And then there's you know, a signature at the bottom, and it reads. Let's see if I can do this in Krak's voice without crying. My dear friend Akiko, I have no other words than to say we are a tribe, and you are part of that tribe. Real tribes don't kick each other out. Real tribes don't abandon each other. I've been alone for far too long to let you suffer the same fate. When you decide to stay, I would like to voice my strong opposition, which means I stay too. I would also like to go on record and say that I disagree with Mr. Teen's assessment of you. Power is only dangerous in the hands of those who would wield it against others, who would they deem lesser than them. I do not see that in you. I never have. In you, I see somebody who actively tries to understand who they are so that they may be able to control it for the better of others instead of the oppression of them. I see the strength beyond our friend Tarben. Wisdom beyond the investigator bud. righteousness above even Mr. Tian, and bravery above me. I think Mr. Tian's past blinds him because he was taught to be afraid of power. Just remember, intrusive thoughts are not in your voice. They're the voice of our parents, our siblings, or somebody we deemed as an authority when we were young. Don't add Mr. Tian's voice to that. Come with us. Be the tempest in the tribe. We need you. For the tribe, always. We are the zoo. We are the rejects. We are the outcasts. And you are not alone. Sincerely yours in this journey and the next, Krak the Cook.
So well written.
In large crayon.
No, he built a typewriter for this. That's what he did.
Built a typewriter.
He literally, that's what he said.
He's
The words are all
transcending.
neat and succinct together.
He's transcending.
Fuck you, Tim.
Krak is very eloquent. You just don't give him enough credit.
He has almost killed me a couple times.
And you know what? He made up for that by
Which
making
is
you part of the
why
family.
He relates to this.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
And then I will go back into, like, you know, after he delivered the letter, he goes back into the room to finish Bud's glasses, which I still have to make a roll on. I will make that roll now. Where's my thing?
Tinker away.
I think Bud is just in his room and is just laying on his bed and just not sleeping. Like that angry trying to go to sleep.
Anyone is sleeping.
Like
Oh!
The amount of teen angst in this building is so.
let's go
Natural
with the 20.
Go! The
I have
goggles
goggles
break.
that can see into the future.
Yeah, Bud is struggling very much in this moment and is honestly dreading the morning, thinking about what is Akiko going to say. Because he knows that if she says that she needs to stay, there's no way that he can leave. And that means putting everything else that he's known in jeopardy. And so that thought just bounces back and forth in his little frog head all night long. And it's just angrily pulling the sheets up and trying to flip to the other side, pull the sheet up.
Oh, dude, the worst. The worst.
Like it's just like he's just trying to force himself to sleep, and it's not, that's his night.
One of those where you're having so much difficulty trying to find comfort on what it's probably been like maybe 1 or 2 days removed from being washed sheets. You know they're comfortable in that you're just in a state of gross fidget.
Yeah, it's just the setting is perfect. It's your own mental setting that is the worst. Pure turmoil.
Give yourself a Constitution saving throw. See if you actually get this full rest.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. 23.
It's rough going, but you're going to be able to get just enough hours.
Sure.
Oh, pupper cam. Oh.
doing circles around my desk. She's
Your little blueberry.
It's okay. It's just RP.
like, Mom, what the heck? Why are
What are
you
you
crying?
It's just real fake emotions. Really?
I'm worried about you, Mom.
We're gambling on trauma again.
Welcome to CaptainRoBear D&D.
Oh,
Anyone
Did he just
else?
hack up on you?
she burped.
Oh, good one. Nice out.
Blueberry.
So for those glasses, what were the two lenses I was fusing together?
It was just 2 items that I had gotten that RP wise, I just wanted to turn them into one so that I didn't, because we don't have attunements or anything like that. So it was really just oh wow, these are cool. Let's make these become one so that I, can have them as just one piece of headwear. Wasn't any mechanical benefit necessarily to combining them.
Emotional damage. Christian, who I hate myself for being who I am, but so what makes a good story is going to do what he normally does and is expecting a long and hard voyage. So he is going to go to his room and he is going to ceremoniously place his armor as he always does every night, sharpen his blade, and then spend a bit of time meditating before he goes to bed.
Like a baby. Sleeps like a baby, doesn't he? Sleeps
He's the
excellently.
only one that sleeps.
Yeah, I don't think that. Yeah, he just kind of
Wow.
goes to bed.
Wow.
Look, guys, I hate myself. All right.
Wow.
It's like,
That's the
Wow.
villain arc.
yeah, you just.
Didn't
She
need Dresden
dies.
to bite
She
you.
dies. Here's what. But. With you being the one person that knows the scope of her power, and you have said it yourself, what if she destroys the whole city? What does Christian really think the biggest threat in Bog Hollow Merrowstrand is? Little food for thought.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely contemplation, because I think Christian is there is, it's not like he's just like, well, whatever, right? Like, I mean, he goes to sleep, but like the meditating is where he kind of considers.
You leave Akiko behind, and Merrowstrand explodes. Yeah.
Bless you. Whatever that was
Yeah.
from wherever he had it.
That was so good.
It's the tricky point of he's aware of the potential harm, and he feels an obligation. But there is a immediate, real, potentially greater threat, and he feels like the duty is to protect. But he's also, and this is kind of the thinking I'm having of kind of how the RP's gone, is that he's kind of how Krak had spoken at righteousness, right? Like, there is a path, and he is on this path, and there is destiny, and there is a fate for him, and he is like, be damned if someone tries, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm not gonna let
She
some
has to-
woman get in the way.
well, that, but more so for you, where it's like, you have to choose that, because you have to choose your fate. You have to choose what you want to do, and I'm not going to make that choice
But that's the
for
thing,
you unless I have to.
If we go do this,
So, it sucks because I feel icky. But, I don't know. It also is why it's a compelling story. So, you know, fine. Paint me your villain, all of you. I'm gonna go hang out with Dresden.
Suck me beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what he was saying.
But it's like, you know, she has the choice, and whichever like in my mind, it's like whatever choice you make, that is you're on your path, you know. So it's like, who am I to dictate your choice when I made my choice, right? And now I'm on my path, and I know my path is righteous, as you said, it's right and it's true, and be damned anybody who tries to tell me otherwise. So I'm not going to sit here and say, you need to go do this or you need to go do that. As much as I think you're a danger, there is a far greater evil that is out there. And I need to take care of that because that's also exactly who I am. I am a monster hunter. I have fought horrible abomination creatures, and this is just another one. So I think it's also kind of the caveat, and I think Akiko, you touched on this, where it's like, or Krak did, where it's like blind, like this is my comfort. So I will go kill a monster, and you decide who you want to be, what you want to do. I just give you the option of, you know,
Want to be friends?
come with us and potentially be hunted for all time, you know, as one of the most wanted people, and, you know, or stay and try to figure it out, you know. And so, yeah. Anyway, that's my little spiel. Continue to hate me.
You know what cool things we could accomplish if we just got along?
Yeah, oh, for sure. Oh, but you just don't get along to get along, you know. It's
Markos
we're gonna build this up.
We're the perfect oppositions.
is gonna sit
Infuriating, and I'm out of drink.
on the hammock up front. And he's going to come to the realization for the first time that caramelized onions and mayonnaise on a burger is really just French onion dip.
Valid truth.
I'll make a sick grilled cheese.
And it blows his mind.
Is he high?
Suck that cucumber.
You've been smoking that seaweed all day.
What the heck?
And before he goes to sleep, he's going to go in and make a sandwich to think about this some more. And we'll pick right back up there on the last moments before rest takes you. Let's refill these beverages and see just how
Mine's full with my tears.
consequential.
It's all good. I'm ready to go. Mine's full up on tears.
So many tears.
You been on that Merrowstrand? Nah, I've been on that Merrow. Damn.
Markos' third eye just opened. Yes, and it wants grilled cheese.
We're right.
What?
It's the only cheese for grilled cheese, Gruyere.
Oh, dude, it's what I mean. When you're making the all-star grilled cheese, yeah, that's what makes it the Four Seasons version. But I'll tell you what. Here's the deal, and I'm gonna throw this out there for you. This is the Aldi's 4-star.
Ooh.
2 American slices and the 1 Swiss slice.
In the middle?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a
Now, are you
really
using-
good cheap one.
Using butter or mayo on the outside of that bread?
Butter on that one. I use the mayo is when I do the Gruyere or I'm making a full-on egg sandwich. Most of the time, like on just a cheapie, I'm not. I'm using just real butter, real buttered toast or sourdough, and the 3 types of American and American Swiss. Super melt.
So hungry now. I just want to throw some canned tuna in that and just have a tuna melt. Of course, I'm that weirdo.
You are that weirdo. That cricket is hungry. What are they gonna do, chat? What are they gonna do? We plan at dawn. Somebody's getting. We just don't know who yet. Me too, Jaeger. Me too. This is probably the hardest decision that any of the campaigns have ever had to make. They all know in their heart of hearts that something is going to go very wrong.
Nope, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. A letter, Tim. A letter is what you gave us. A letter. It's
so good.
Good.
That I wrote while you guys are doing RP.
It's ridiculous. And then you shared it. You shared it in Discord, and I replied the same way I did on stream. That was rough. That was rough.
I've never been happier to be a DMPC in my life.
Yeah, it's good, right?
I'm honestly trying to figure out if I were a certain type of character, what way I would be advocating for.
Yeah, so I didn't know that it was this dire with Akiko. Feisty didn't know. Bud definitely didn't know, but I didn't know that it was this dire. And it may not have been. We may have amped it up more than what we had known it. I don't know, but it this has become the best.
It's not if you don't let her down.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe.
You
don't know. Not enough people are involved in her personal life.
Nope.
Okay.
Take your time.
Yeah. Now we get a plot and plan while the DM walks away and listens to us on his phone.
What a bunch of bullshit. Damn.
That wasn't bullshit. That was
stuff.
That was
really
a couple of very vocal people in a room, and then
I was
individuals
already watering leading up to it. I'm like, no, stop. Stop.
I think it was Krak's letter that got me the hardest.
Oh, yeah.
It was just, oh man.
Well, no, I cried more when Akiko was crying because her and you talking
The wavering when she's like,
oh yeah,
and I take out all of the notes or the letters, and I'm like,
oh yeah, and mom, and I'm just like, what?
It was the mom, honestly, that sealed me when you said that mom was in danger. It's like there's no FNWAY that
Who
I
even
believe in.
is mom? We know nothing. We didn't know there was a mom. I mean,
don't
everybody
care.
had a mom, but
I don't care who mom is. Mom is family, and family is the one thing that
any subtle hints about my actual journal that I write.
Nope.
in.
oh, Hana.
So there's the letters in the journal, and then there's the journal itself, and no one's asked about that.
It's family.
Because when we go through, we only compared the notes that were actually in the thing.
Right,
which is
right.
Totally different.
yep.
It's not my journal that.
Well, and I mean, also, who's gonna pry about somebody's journal? That big.
Let me see it.
You are so nosy. Your whole character is built around being nosy.
No, if anybody's gonna pry, it's gonna be Christian. Christian will pry. What's that? What are you writing on? What are you doing?
No,
hey, what's going on?
Leave and then go through my room while I'm not there.
Right. Yeah. That's.
Oh, he wouldn't.
He's like, of course he wouldn't do that.
He's hiding something.
Oracle my ass.
Yeah.
Pretty sure Christian had a Florida zip code before he came to Merrowstrand.
Yeah, I am an asshole.
I love it. I love that you get to play that part because you've been so amiable in so many other campaigns, being the total dick. I love seeing you in this role.
It sucks too, because like I know my character's just I hate you so much.
I hated.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the camera, there's just this sweet little guy with a little smile.
Yeah. Well, I think it's I hated and loved at the same time when you were like, God, he's a dick, but he's right, and I was like, oh, I hate that. Like,
because I know it's true.
But I don't know. It is fun for me. I mean, I don't like, but it's also like, I don't know. I think it tells a good story, right? And
well, you need that voice.
I got to be true to myself, like as a character of like, this is just how he is, and
we can't all just be. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, and I think like true progression and growth and thing happens over time, right? And it's like, and I will say, like, candidly, like, and obviously I didn't read the room very well, I think, up until that point, but I was surprised at how much of a swing there was. Like, oh, we're not going. Well, I'm not going to go. Like, fuck what Christian says. Like, we're not going. Like, I was surprised. Like, I really thought it was going to be like, you should really come with us. Like, you shouldn't stay. But it's like, now it's like, well, if you decide to stay, then we're staying too. And that actually genuinely surprised me. Where I was like, oh wow, like, that's pretty heavy. Like, and I'm really interested to see how this plays out because
yeah, it's a scary choice to make.
Because you got to come in and be the asshole.
Oh yeah.
The only reason I came in with the land attack was because it was the quickest way to get there and back.
There's no way.
And that was my concession to try and make the date for
I
Akiko.
don't think that we make it back either which way we go.
Oh God, no.
Because they're not the only ones after me. We made that like pretty clear of just like there are people who like are looking for this chaos to shut it down. It didn't even matter that it was me. It just happens to be me, and people are starting to know, which is another reason why we don't talk about my mom or anything like that. Keep all that under wraps. Never talked about where I come from. Never talked about my family.
Amazing time to drop that in. Like,
I feel like
chef's you're like, yeah, I can't go because
I can't.
Like.
And the problem is, you told the one son of a bitch who's not going to say anything unless you bring it up. Literally,
everything else we've done has only put me in danger.
Right.
That's fine. But this is something that doesn't. Because we all know how this goes. They go to the people that are close to you. Now that people know that it's me, and that he specifically knows that it's me,
who's the he? Are you talking about Yarrow?
The headmaster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Clearly a protagonist. Clearly
somebody who's get punched in the scrotum.
He's considerate to a point, but at a certain point, I haven't been showing up a lot. He has every right to turn on me.
It sounds like a zealot to me. I mean, it gives me even more pause, but you know what? I'm taking your lead on this one, kiddo.
Wouldn't be here if I had any other choice.
I love
Quite
it. A lot of us would be.
I like this though, because it's like there's like huge implications no matter what.
Huge.
Like, I don't know, man.
I just hate. I don't want to pull Bud away from. I don't want to pull Bud away from this.
You know what? In Tarben's mind, it's one of those things where if we kill him in 5 days, or we kill him in 7 days, or we kill him tomorrow, it doesn't matter. He's going to get dead. So there's the ultimate goal, which we will eventually get to, but we need to take care of family first. So whether Bud sees that or not,
it's so funny.
That's up to him.
We're such different perspectives. Because I'm like, we wait 2 days, Boghala is wiped off the face of the earth.
That's
like,
the Bud
we
problem.
wait
You
4
leave me here
days,
alone.
that entire continent is wiped off. We wait 2 weeks, and the deep below is now corrupted. And you know what I mean? Like, it's like, to me, like, it's like, I'm like, if we wait 2 extra days, Boghala, the city that we're literally trying to save, wiped off the face of the earth, right?
Yes.
Like, or corrupted, or whatever you want to say, right? Like,
So,
I don't know. It's so funny.
Have you ever seen Men of Honor?
Us anyway. days.
It's been a long time, but yeah.
I weighed that, and in Tarben's mind, it's all about what effect he can have as he is on this living plane. So yes, does it do the greater good, but does it do the good? And he sees the good as investing in Akiko. The greater good obviously is to rush headlong into the fray and kill the Grunfiler, but he doesn't know those people. And in essential war, those are numbers. That's a spreadsheet. And it's really crappy to see it that way, but he's going to affect the most positive thing in his life at that point. That's why he's going with the Akiko.
I mean, we just had this conversation too with the thrall and how he was just only worried about like his people and how that means so much to him. And now we're doing the same thing just with us. Where
100%.
It's just like, hey,
100%.
Okay.
Like,
well, now we had 3 different tiers of stuff, and now we know what that feels like.
Now you know why I stayed out of that conversation, because I knew that we had to make tough choices and that Tarben as a character was always going to go with the mission that he's been conscripted to, but he also believes in family, which is you first. Like, I get it. It sucks to be those unspoken, but you're going to take precedent over them. And unfortunately, you're also going to take precedent over everyone else in Valhalla.
You okay, bud?
No.
No, dude,
No,
that's what I said. Literally, this is gonna break Bud's heart.
I had to roll for sleep.
I had half a mind to close the door before Pal came in and just isolate off, but I felt like that was just a little. First of all, he would have broke my door down.
Yeah, that wasn't stopping it.
You just been there
It wasn't gonna happen.
hissing like the whole time, like, hey, you don't shut me out because I don't talk back.
This boy's gonna be in the hallway like a husky, just screaming. Just let me in.
And I love it. I love it. Who would have thought? Like,
is
I literally thought
great.
we were gonna come in and just be like, "This is what we're gonna do."
Oh,
and
no,
instead,
dude.
the entire episode is just like, I just figured we'd be like, "Yeah, we'll just do this, whatever." Right now, it's
We're
like
taking the entire time
2.5 hours in, and we're all like crying
with a 1-to-1 time ratio of how this is going down. There is no speed up. There is no.
45 minutes, and you got exactly what we hashed out in the pre-episode.
Yeah. Which is not what we did on last.
Yeah, we said we were going to really discuss this and talk, and like we didn't. You know,
No.
like.
You know what? Given Feisty just started to try and get that conversation on Discord, and Adam just said, "I don't want to talk about this right now." And I'm like, "Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go with Adam."
I was trolling, and then no one else responded, and I was like, "I hope people knew that was a troll." Like, I was just like,
"Nope." I'm like, "Yeah,
He
you
was
know
like,
what?
it's
Adam
time
doesn't want to
to
talk
like
about
nut
this.
up or
I
shut
don't
up."
want to
And I
talk
was
about
like,
this. We'll talk
I'm
about it
choosing to
pre-show.
shut up. Like, and then I was like, "Wow, we really didn't plan anything, did we?" Just
Dude,
like,
I
oh,
don't-
we're
I mean, I get it. There's a plan, but I honestly like the ability to work it out at the table.
Like the planning part is just to have an idea so that you're not just
Oh, yeah,
the whole time at
100%.
the table. This, and we did enough so that we had
look at
good
us,
RP.
causing drama and pain and just greatness.
Healthy.
Listen,
Drama and
Yeah.
pain is usually what he does.
Oh, there's still plenty of that coming. Don't you worry.
Well, I'm
If,
ready.
Scripted Critical Role doesn't plan, neither do we.
At dawn, we plan.
Tomorrow, dawn tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, what kind of sandwich does he make?
The French onion.
We did just go grocery shopping.
We did just go grocery shopping.
We did.
He got a morel mushroom grilled cheese sandwich with caramelized onions on it.
not bad.
Will saving throw for passing out on how good it is? Yes, he passes.
Realizing that he doesn't want to go into full on smash burger mode, he sticks to the grilled cheese with caramelized onions on it. And he's going to walk upstairs. and knock on a door. Forgot. Can't pick it up with my mic. I would get a bloody knuckle before I would get it. On Akiko's door.
Just gonna kind of like sigh. Is anyone going to sleep right now? And just kind of pull the door open, and it's Markos, who never really has one-to-ones with me. So I'm definitely like kind of taken back and just kind of like roll my shoulder back and stand straight up. And
It's okay. He's high as a kite
Let him
right
in.
now.
yeah,
I don't have just a half. I have you a whole grilled cheese.
Sandwich.
I made you a sandwich.
I'm gonna cry and kind of wipe my tears with the cheese and then eat it.
I'm gonna sit down on the floor with Pal, and I'm just gonna lean up, and I'm gonna use him like he's my back stand. I'm just gonna kind of stare up at the cheese together, looking outside and listening to the tide come back in, fade back out. So this big day on the 4th from now. Do you trust these men?
I wouldn't be here if I didn't. But trust only goes so far. Anyone knows that.
I know that you have been told to lay low. But I haven't. He's gonna sit down in the corner of his grilled cheese. This is our family. And professors don't set rules for us. If you want them here tomorrow, I will go and I will get them. This wait is only causing more hurt for everyone. That is not my call. It is only for me to offer myself as a warden. And for someone who wants to stop seeing their friends be hurt. He'll turn around, sit back and put his feet across Pal. Pretty damn good, isn't it?
You're right. French onion dip.
Who would have thought? I'll never buy this two things separate again. Better onions, anyway. So, what's it going to be? We don't know. We need to sleep on this.
You really think we can speed it up? I don't want to let them down.
You're not letting anyone down. You think highly of this Headmaster Yarrow. I will trust you. But I don't give a about whoever wants to check you whenever they want to check you. And while Headmaster Yarrow has certainly seemed to put you in best interest, not talking anymore, no way of communication, only to be ambushed 5 days later by two people that you do not know. Doesn't sound like someone that I trust. Sounds like someone that I trust is in trouble. But this is your life. It is your decision. At the same time, the later we are to the bog, the more we hurt Bud and the big man here. Because there's family we haven't met there too. And on top of that, we have some people that are very hurt that we don't know. And they might not ever know themselves. And they might not get a chance to find out. And the only person that they know is us. Life is full of difficult choices, Akiko. I hope that one sleep will help us make the right one. But I promise you, we will not leave you alone. He's gonna stand up. He'll give you a big hug.
So strong and muscly. Not an ounce of fat on him.
There actually is just 1 ounce of
One
mayonnaise
ounce.
fat that is
One-
on him. That is the only fat that is on him.
What percent club?
My cells attacking that fat look like the Resident Evil umbrella cells going after it. Yeah, 10 minutes, that 800 calorie cheese is done.
You should all be so lucky.
He just backs onto my ass. I don't know why.
I will definitely use my trident to walk as straight of a line as I can. Back out. Is anyone else going to do anything? Or they take a very impactful rest?
I feel like there is a moment when you leave that Pal just turns into like the biggest snuggle anime mode that you've ever, like he gets like fatter. Like you get done with this muscular hug with Markos and you just watch that Pal just gets chubbier and chunkier, and like once he leaves, I think that dude is so close. Like he wants to be held by you, not holding you, is what Pal wants right now.
Fat croc bed.
Yeah.
While I walk past the rest of the doors, I will lean in and listen in to Christian's door, but I'm more trying to just get my lips up to the seal, and I just whisper, "Bitch." And you probably hear me chuckle to myself. Just because this is
like
exactly what I would.
Where they like extend.
Because this is what I generally do at a convention door if I have access to it. And I will walk back to my hammock. All right. This is going to be Constitution saving throws for rest.
Already did mine.
No, you did a will save.
I did fortitude. That was the 23 I did for.
You mean fortitude?
Yeah.
I was gonna say. How do
Sorry, hey man, it's been 9 hours of D&D, man. I'm getting back over here to the other side, guys. Hey, it's Otto.
It's not Markos. I'm not acting. It's just me.
It's just. I cannot not laugh when I see my ability of tide hardened. Every time, dude. Every time I'm just a kid, I'm like, whoa, Markos is tide hardened again.
So when it's high tide, are you even harder? Sorry.
Raging.
Raging hardness. Viagra not needed.
Oh, yes. I will get to sleep. Thank you, grilled cheese.
Thank you, grilled cheese.
Oh, Christian is a stone cold.
Of course he does.
I'm so angry at his sleep. This tracks.
Too.
This
I
tracks,
just
man.
woke up
This
my
is
whole
just so
house,
good.
and honestly,
Worth it. Worth it.
Dice want to tell the tale, you know.
Oh, Krak. Watterson was singing you show tunes all night again. Hello,
Watterson
baby.
is the cricket.
It was just the baby kept him
Oh.
up.
Yeah, he does. He does have baby duty.
Yeah.
Cricket. The cricket is Watterson. That's where I'm going with. He's just
So-
always there.
This is more of not an actual mechanical trying to restrict you of anything. Just another last bit chance of RP of your insomnia. Krak, you'll go first. Akiko, you'll be last.
Yeah.
So Krak was up, like, working on the goggles, and so with the natural 20, like, really spent some meticulous time and care. So, you know, he knows that Bud just asked for a simple thing, but when you get them, they're like immaculate to the point where, like, you can't even see the transition slides. It's just like, you basically, like, he'll show you that you don't even have to, like, really do anything. It's just kind of like a facial twitch, and it just goes into,
Oh, that's ridiculous.
you know, it's mechanism form. So it's like, it's not something where you have to, like, reach into it or anything like that. And he also says in the morning when you see him, he goes, "Now, another thing that I can do for these," and he hands you a potion of what is it called again? Where's my inventory? God dang it. Where is it? Ding. The comprehension elixir.
The one to
So
read
you-
languages.
Yeah, so you can, like, kind of drip this in there and use it as, like, a film over the
Oh, that's
the
ridiculous.
glasses as well. He's like, now if you use this, like, enough, it's not gonna last as long as, like, when I just drink it. Also, it doesn't taste good, and that's coming from a goblin. So you can just drip it over, and this bottle should last you a good long while. But you're basically just gonna be able to read that piece of paper, and then it's gone again. But you seem to have a pretty good memory, so.
Krak, this is perfect. This is, wow. It's amazing too, and they fit my eyes.
I mean, I took the measurements, You weren't exactly aware when I took the measurements, so I apologize for that.
Sleep creep.
I can tell you it wasn't last night because I slept like shit last night. So
Yeah, you sleep pretty hard some nights. You should probably look into that.
Tied hard.
Oh,
If I say roll tide,
if Bud sleeps like you with his little frog belly down and like,
I do in real life sleep very well. So it tracks that my characters sleep very hard too.
I wish.
He spent a good deal of the night like making bottled lightning so that he has plenty of for his power armor to go.
juicing.
Just juicing up in the middle of the night.
What about you, Akiko?
So is this when we wake up, or is this just through the night?
This is just through the night.
Okay. So, Pal's taking up a lot of space. he's very much, he's sleeping fine. There's few thoughts going on in that pretty little brain. So he's laying upside down, he's snoring, and because he's still in his, kind of large size, he's like kind of knocked me out of bed. And so I'm sitting up, and I get to a point where I finally just give up. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. And I'm gonna go through my notebook and just start just reading things through. As I do, just to like hope something clicks. I'm reading over these words, just hoping that something will make sense.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
That's terrifying.
don't forget you got cards. Never mind.
All right. I don't know if that's okay. I don't know what's going on anymore.
29. Is there anything in particular you're looking for as far as help with a solution, insight?
So, when I'm going through the journal, it's basically written in two different fonts. And I'm clearly just skipping pages and only looking at one. And just trying to find an answer. And I'm, cussing at these pages, and they just don't make sense. They're angry. They're unorganized. I'm chaotic and unorganized, but these are they're just mad. And no, I don't. Because I know that I can't trust what's happening to anything. And as much as I love these people and I want to keep them safe, I trust this headmaster knows me and I'm here for a reason and already knows about my life for a reason, because I don't have a lot of people that I can actually tell these things to. I mean, even I didn't tell anyone else. So I know that she can't be trusted, and I have to see it through. As much as I love these people, I have to see this through, or it's gonna become another problem. Because if Christian had not been there to set me straight, which almost tipped him off as well, that's the thing, is he can't just cancel it out. I'm also risking him losing his side of things. As much as I hate him, we have the same kind of demons that just... He just knows his better. Mine's sassy. So I'm just skimming these words. And I'm angry. And I'll put it down. And I'm just going to... I'm gonna fox form. Just so I can be small enough to try and just like curl up. Just right up under. I'm just gonna kind of tip my little nose and try and just get up under one of Pal's arms to try and pass out. And just staring right outside where me and Markos were looking. Okay.
Christian, you were the first one up. Well before dawn. There's a silence in the house, matched only by the clarity of your mind. What do you begin to do in these wee hours, or what runs through your head?
Christian, knowing it's still pretty early for people to get up, but understanding the importance of the task that they have to do, begins kind of meditating, but in a sense that he's planning. He's going through this ritual anytime that he's hunting something, in which he sits there and he meditates and he tries to think about the creature, about the environment, about the scenario, any facts, any knowledge. And it's difficult because there's not a whole lot that's been shared. But he thinks about, it's this tried and true method where it's ironclad. It's a process he's done 1,000 times, and he works his way through every single scenario, and through his progression he gets to Akiko and he kind of like loses concentration for a second because he's that is an unknown to him, and he's unsure of what the path has. And so he starts thinking about that. And I think he kind of breaks out of it a bit because he doesn't know. And then he's frustrated by that. I think he goes to Akiko's door and kind of waits a second, debates about knocking, listens, probably hears hissing mostly, and he kind of does that thing where he kind of like goes and then he just kind of like puts his hand down and doesn't knock and decides instead to go, and he makes a batch of coffee even though it's early, and he goes out to the back. And I think he just kind of sits and generally just waits for everyone to wake up at that point, because he's awake, he's ready to go with the full intention that we are leaving on a boat today.
I'm glad you acknowledge that Pal can smell bitch-ass fear.
Ow!
He still got his little arm around.
Gator don't play.
I'll kill that gator. Here, amigo Super Saiyan bitch. I'm a dragon.
I have one shot of Brown's dragon. Your fat gator doesn't scare me. We'll see about that.
He uses cute. Ah, damn it. It's super effective.
There's your anime fan service. The rest of you all begin to rise. Smell of coffee. And relatively on time. A little bit before dawn.
I like to think that Bud and Akiko's door opened like almost at the same time as we're getting ready to go down, and he just looks at her. Hey, how'd you sleep?
No.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna kind of turn and walk down the
No,
hall.
hey, before you go, I don't know how important this is for you, but I want you to know that there are things more important to me than Boghala, and that is the people in this house, and that is you included. This is ridiculous, but we got to stick together. So I don't know where your head's at, what you're thinking of doing, and I'm glad you're still here. I was half afraid that you was gonna try to run away last night. So
What about it?
I take that as a good sign that you here.
I figured Pal wouldn't let me. I can't leave this guy.
I know. I mean, look at you two. I don't know. I had to get that off my chest. It sat a lot with me last night, thinking about what I would want to do. But I just want you to know that I'm here for you, and so is Pal.
I appreciate it. We should go see everyone.
Let's get some coffee.
Hey, bud. When you go downstairs, pick up the paper. There are multiple papers. All with green and gold highlighter. Around the activities that transpired at the docks.
Not looking like it came from the paper, looking like somebody added that to the paper.
Oh, yes, it's definitely highlighted over the top.
Well, now that's interesting.
Go past the first one. Second one. And tucked in between is a green and gold gilded letter.
Is it stamped with anything familiar? Is it addressed to anybody?
Open address, but it is gold green with a T that wraps down into a G.
No. As soon as he sees the G, breaks the seal and opens it up. This mother.
And in rather cocky fashion, the Sylvan slowly fades to English, just enough to make sure that you know, that the letter writer knows that you don't know Sylvan.
Yeah, but I know somebody that knows Sylvan. I can read any language that he wants, and I can whatever I wanted. You can write it whatever language you want to write it in. You don't know what language.
My esteemed guests of my new beachfront property, it is my pleasure to extend to you the value of your stay for as long as you wish. Enjoy the seaside views. Theris Galarum.
She finishes the letter. Back to the kitchen. I've had enough to deal with it with all of this. Takes it in and slams the letter down on the table in front of everybody. This little piece of elvish, prickish, slams it down on the table. Look at this. Look at this, what he sent.
More good news, I see.
No, it's just our friend Theris knows exactly where we are, knows exactly who we are, and I don't know, thinks this is his place that he's letting us stay in?
This is his place?
He seems to think so.
Who did you guys buy the house from?
Barbara?
Brenda.
Brenda Barbara?
No.
Brenda Moore.
Just a real estate agent.
I have no idea.
Whose real estate agent? I wasn't here for this, so.
We didn't, I mean, we never met the person who bought it from, just the listing agent. I don't know, you don't really meet the homeowner of a house you're buying, you just, meet the agent. She was sweet.
Roll a perception check.
Who?
Anybody wants to.
29.
Let me.
Oh, nice.
Yay.
Coffee.
Bud and Akiko, you walk outside and see a massive easement as old Provoco tape ranges from your property all the way down. As the entire front seaside property has been claimed by easement.
Oh, he didn't mean we bought it from him. He bought it out from under us.
Did we just lose our house?
I don't know what's happening, but what I do know is Theris Galerum is behind all of it.
There's a piece of paper back behind that has your money in escrow.
This son of a bitch.
What does he think he is? And then we have to leave and go do a mission, and we can't handle any of this stuff right now, and we're just gonna come back to nothing.
I'm just gonna kind of sip my coffee and turn away, walk back in.
The problem for another day.
I mean,
He's taunting us. He's literally taunting us. Me.
The rich and the powerful often like to gloat.
I will spend as much time as I can with the letter to glean anything I can from it. What kind of paper it is, does it look handwritten? What type of ink does it use? Those types of things. Just to try to get any little bit of information off of this letter.
Go ahead and make your spell attack with advantage.
Okay. That should be a plus 15 for me. Am I looking at that right?
Yeah, I need to add those in. I keep forgetting to do it every freaking time.
Is that?
That sounds correct.
Okay. I will also use an inspiration, and I will use a D10. Plus 3 for me. Here we go.
Go for it.
Hey.
Nat 20.
Got the 20, got the 20!
Oh.
use your special glasses.
Bud.
Oh, it gave me a critical hit because I rolled it as a spell attack. I was wondering why it gave me that.
There are a total of 3 pieces of paper. One being the note. Second being a thinner, almost wafier style of almost see-through parchment.
Yeah, that
seems
it's
blank.
like meant to keep the ink. Yeah.
Yeah. Then there's the escrow paper. Which, good news, you've made money on the property. 30% gain in the period of time.
That's not bad. That's actually pretty dang good. Still angry, but like less angry, I guess.
And then you watch an ink form on the second piece of paper. And it's a stick figure. And it steps forward, it extends its hands out. It stretches. And then you see it push forward. And it turns to dust. And you see a second one. Same process. and a third, and a fourth. And then you see a sun slowly rise up. And then Sylvan comes across that turns back to English. And it says, "You always see the clearest when the sun is shining."
Looking at it.
Is that it? Is that it? I always see the clearest when the sun is shining. What does that even mean? Why stick figures?
And then a small hourglass flips over. As 48 hours begins to tick. And this is where you will pick up next Tuesday.
What? You're kidding me.
You let us argue for 3 hours just to get...
No, we wouldn't have gotten that information without a 20. That's information we wouldn't have gotten without a 20.
That is because he rolled a nat 20 and I revealed that was a random roll.
Yeah.
That's my roll from earlier.
Which one was that one?
That was the thrall.
The thralls.
Yeah, this is the thralls. The thralls have
them pushing the thralls into the sunlight.
The rest of the thralls have 48 hours to live.
Okay.
So you got information that more than likely the only pathway to saving them after that roll was staying and attending to them first while waiting for Akiko's, probably one of the hardest pathways to go down.
Right.
That made them very difficult to try to help. So now you have that piece of information where that will guide your choices. Now you will see, but you have the conscious now of it weighing on you. Oh, and by the way, Theris Galarum also owns the leases for the folks in Galadrim. They just got their note.
Oh, what a
huge dick. He even owns Ezra's. He bought Ezra's penthouse.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good.
When you're rich.
I will also send the small clip to all of you where I do the mind's eye card about me and my brother Dresden.
Oh, that's a good one.
Brother?
I saw that. So I wasn't gonna go meta, but if you're gonna see the clip, you need to see the clip.
Yes, we share the same father.
Oh,
from the hag that killed him.
Spoilers.
Aja, can you hear me?
And I hold, obviously, it against the hag and side with my father, while there is a part of Dresden munching on my father as small children. So yeah, it gets all messed up.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. Good times.
And we didn't even know
we have to play next week.
Akiko wanted to do.
If we don't play next week, I won't be back until the 5th. So we have to play next week. We got to get it.
I should be. I mean, I'm flying back from California, but
Gonna come play in the garage with me? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on down.
Yeah.
Come on down.
You ride the
We're not gonna
cricket.
talk about it right now, but just
Dude.
let's figure out schedule tonight before we all log
Killer
off.
RP, man.
Oh
Oh,
my god, so
That's
good.
good.
guys were awesome.
We talked about this during break. We did honestly the right amount of discussion prepping to set up for what was a really good RP episode. Like,
Oh, you guys
we
did fine.
yeah, we could have came in and said, yes, we're doing this, and then just started doing that, and it would have just, had decisions paced.
Yeah, you had to get
This
back.
was
You got to
much
get
more
back.
fun.
You got to get your head back in the space. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't work that
It's
way.
been too long.
This was much more fun, and has resulted in a lot of lore drop. Well, I mean, the most unlocking we've gotten from Akiko in 26 episodes.
Kiko and Christian are gonna have to talk about their
I kept-
feelings.
Everything so locked down.
You did.
I thought you were gonna
Nobody
run.
would ask about it.
I thought you were.
really
I
did
wanted
think you were
to.
gonna
I
run.
thought you were gonna
thought
try to
about
run.
I thought about messaging you to see if I could just leave, and then everyone kept coming into my room.
Well, you had
Because
to,
your family, bro.
To be
And I was
fair,
like, shit,
to
I
be
can't
fair,
leave
You
now.
could have still.
I didn't come to your room.
Yeah.
So, you know,
To be fair,
don't be mad at me.
It's because you're
It got to
bag.
a point in the discussions where I realized even if I did run, they would just stay to go look for me.
Yeah.
That they
Doesn't
still
mean we can
wouldn't go
find
do
you.
doesn't mean we
what
could find
I
you though.
know that. I couldn't even find my way back to the college. So
Oh
I
God,
wasn't gonna
I
take no
forgot.
risk.
You. Oh God, if you are the worst runaway. You are the worst runaway.
We're the best. I mean, nobody can find her, including her. So,
True.
I was gearing up for the best conflict role play. I was like, oh man,
Ah,
it's
I gotta
there.
get ready
It's-
for it. I gotta get
still-
ready for it.
I mean-
and it's like I gotta wait another week, man.
The only thing I was gonna tease was I was gonna act like I was gonna go up to your room again, and I was just gonna be like, bitch.
that was
It's the only thing I had in my head before this session that I knew that I was gonna do. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, I am the one that the show hates. He's
Bravo.
like, this guy's a dick.
Bravo to everybody. I mean, and honestly, to Adam, like that's hard playing that role. So like,
No,
that's
it's
not-
great.
Gotta
I
suck
think it's so
so
much.
bad.
It's
'Cause
fun.
You just
Yeah.
have
No,
to.
I mean it's
It's a blast.
my character is like, and I was like, the way like I'm not gonna go too into it because I don't want to like spoiler like obviously we gotta RP and see how things go, but like the sheer amount of disconnect between everyone's thoughts and mine is just like I am feeding on it because I cannot wait to just unleash like because
Just be salty about it.
Release
it's gonna
the
be worse.
dragon.
Like it's gonna I don't know, man. It's gonna be wild. So I don't know. It's crazy. But yeah, I that's what makes good stories, right? Like it's like otherwise we're all like, yeah, like let's just go do this thing, and it's like, well, that's boring. Like,
Yeah.
When dragon knights throw temper tantrums.
I'm gonna go full dragon.
Oh, it's so
Hey.
good.
All I gotta say is, you gotta weigh out what's the bigger bomb.
Yep. Yep.
What's the bigger bomb? If you're gonna take that side, what's the bigger bomb?
I
I
already
think-
know the answer. I feel like I already know the answer.
I think I should do one more thing before we leave tonight.
Sure. Yeah. Give us more. We can do more.
Sure, yeah, give us more.
When you guys take that step out to see the easement, I think we should know what the weather looks like.
Oh no. Oh no.
Let's take a little roll.
no.
You know what that weather looks like in Night City? Oh, it's private. Get.
What's going on, everybody? CaptainRoBear and crew here, finally back together with Merrowstrand on a Tuesday night. It feels so right.
It feels so right.
Back again.
I even heard some of us got to enjoy Taco Tuesday on Tuesday night.
Let's not go too crazy here. Enjoy versus fed. I was definitely fed American
Hey,
cheese.
I feel that counts.
Cheddar is American.
Yeah, it's.
Did they use the mandolin on that too?
It was very fine. Yes, it was very fine. Very fine shredded cheese.
I just have this great vision that they just put all the taco toppings together and then just did them all at once on the mandolin onto the taco.
For the
It's like when they
17 minutes that it took, yes.
17.
Like-
Well, you were the only one there?
I was there at 8:58. I
many
left
tacos?
at 9:15.
How many tacos?
3.
Was it 3?
Taco
3
Tuesday.
tacos.
3 for 5.
Did they
Taco
have to brown the
Tuesday.
meat too.
There was meat.
Where's the Ortega packs, man? I can't find the Ortega packs.
God, I wish I would have had one. I got 3 packets of verde sauce, and their rojo is like, I don't know. There's just no flavor and a little bit of hate. Not really. Give me the
This isn't a
tomatillos.
chain place, right? This is like a small place.
No, it's a small chain.
Oh, okay.
Well-
Like a national chain or an international chain, one with maybe a bell on it or something.
No. I would
Or
not.
a John's.
That's breaking code. If you just go and you get TB before the stream, that's
You're about to get TB on the stream.
yeah. The beef actually goes moo here. You know, it's something else. But hey, it worked. Next time I'll just order, anything that will be faster than
Just order anything.
really
What
anything.
can you make me the fastest?
I thought 3 tacos was going to be the way to go.
Tacos
I-
are pretty
feel like
quick,
3
you know.
tacos was it.
I really did. I was like, I think that's
3
the fastest
soft-shell
meal.
tacos.
I looked at like, okay, what's right next to me? Subway, Domino's, McDonald's. And I was like,
You didn't want a sandwich artist sandwich?
I don't know if I think we have an autonomous Subway. I think it's actually the mold that works there. Yeah, it's a really bad. It's a really
The
bad
sandwiches
Subway.
just make themselves. It's literally a money-making machine. We just all we had to do was build the Subway, and people just come in, and the sandwich is there, and they give us money. It's nuts.
Here's the deal. I believe it's the parasite that invades those ants. That I think it's
The
in them
zombies,
because
yeah.
you tell them what you want on the sandwich. There's a lot of staring back at you. Like you've used terminology that doesn't exist, but like you damn well know that like it's Italian urban cheese bread. Like I don't know what other way to put this.
Oh, you mean the cheese bread?
Cheese bread. We get the cheese bread.
Cheese bread.
Or my favorite, any of the meats that come out of the small packages.
Oh,
If you really want the true delicacy, is you give them a really good hard scrape on the marineras to get some extra sauce, and just get a good 5, 6, 7 inches of the wrapper that they line that
that's
thing
good.
with.
Mhm.
Oh,
I do love that. Yeah. Extra
Oh.
fiber.
It's like a tapeworm. That's probably what you're gonna get when you eat there. 'Cause at the end of the day, Subway is just eating at a buffet where gross people serve you.
Might have come up with their next marketing
I
slogan.
was gonna say, yeah, I feel like that's their new marketing.
You thought Golden Corral was bad. Welcome to Subway.
My favorite thing is walking through New York here and finding a Subway that doesn't look horrible. Like the classification of horrible here for a Subway here is like unbelievably horrible.
I don't even see them anymore. Like,
take your worst Subway wherever you are and make it like even worse, and that's my best Subway here. They are real bad. Like that's where the crackheads hang out. Plain and simple.
You know what I do miss though is the classic Subway bench. their benches for dining in at Subways were I loved them. They were the right amount of firmness and right angle. Like that was my favorite place, like a fast food place.
They were
The
all
fact
made
that
out
that's
of
your
gold.
fondest memory of Subway says a lot.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
no, it's not the food, it's the bench
It's the
that they don't have
benches.
anymore.
They were made from the workers who died there. Huh?
Well, Subway is the kind of place where if you're gonna get abandoned as a small child, is on the list.
Don't drag
It's
me
okay.
like that.
It's fine. Jared will take care of you.
Oh no!
We draw the line there. You invoke the Fogel. We move on.
Invoke the Fogel.
We move on to announcing our sponsor, Subway.
Subway.
Better meats, better pizza. Totally not touching yourself. Subway.
Bush's baked beans.
We're prime for
Did you say
sponsor
the
reads over
Italian
here.
Urban me, or
That may be your best pun that you've ever given. Italian urban me. Fuck that place. Oh. But I mean, if they wanted to pay us money, I'm sure we could all eat pizza subs and
Oh, absolutely.
probably take
But the
3.5
problem is that
hours for
if
us
you do
all to
order
get
that
sandwiches.
sandwich, you know, it only comes in a 6-incher.
Or less. No, it's really the kid size, but he calls it a 6.
I hate to break it to you, whether it's 12 or 6, it's not your choice if you're getting the Jared.
I said no salt. Unfortunately, there's no option.
Oh, sweet Vidalia onion. Man, who's got announcements tonight? We're coming out saucy. Anybody got anything they want to let the community know about that doesn't involve, rest in peace, JF.
Oh,
I'm
no
sure
meats?
he's dead.
Oh, sorry. Damn.
Meats.
I'm going to the Ren Fair again. 4th time this year.
Heck yeah.
Dude.
I love that place. I just made an all new costume. My living room's a wreck.
Dope.
And I go
I want
pick up
pics.
my boyfriend in the morning. He has no idea what he's about to walk into.
Oh, God.
Has he not gone with you the other 3 times?
No.
Just
He's also never been here when I've had like my crafting stuff out, which is just an absolute.
oh, he
like-
doesn't even know yet.
There's
This
like
is
kid mess, and then there's like, no, honey, that's mine. Don't touch it. It'll kill you. Hot glue
Dovahkiin.
gun, blades. It's a CPS nightmare.
I like that. I'm jealous. Who else got big announcements?
One thing.
Go ahead.
If you're in the Seattle area, I'm doing middays on the end all week. So 1077, you can hang out with me, baby. In addition to me also doing afternoons in San Diego still. So I get an entire 8 hours, 9 hours of being on the air. It's good times.
Wow. Your voice loves you.
A lot of